reading the weather forecast.
Right, I think we are live now, so
Scheduled, yeah.
hello and welcome to
Yep.
GHR F1. Chaos erupts in the background.
Oh my God.
This is F1 round 4 of the championship here in Austria, and a lot of people are in the party right now. Some of which, or most of which, will be muted very shortly. But of course, as I can hear my voice in the background, it is James at 14 joining me in the commentary box for tonight. Hello and welcome back to F1, of course, because you weren't here last week.
I wasn't. No, I wasn't here last week due to a very important piece of work getting handed in. Dissertation, of course. I'm back this week and I'm back in control. As we can see, we've got a brand new driver in who contacted me to race. That was CRGA Francis McGinn, to everyone known in the racing community. A personal welcome to him. I think he's great. And Blizzard is racing. Invite him.
Okay. Yeah, last week he was going to race, but PlayStation went down.
Me too.
Alright. Yeah. It's a shame last week that the servers went down, so we started like really late and clashed with the other league, so got no
Any info about the
that.
new drivers in this lobby? Jensen is a guy who has been edging to get into the F1 lineup this season, replacing, I think it's he's replacing Bed Risers tonight in the Toyota. Bomb Planter, you cannot race and you're coming nowhere near F1. By your pet.
Yeah, I'll have a look in there. Right.
Wait, I got 4 kills that match, so...
We have. Right, I'll say driver, okay, and tell me what you think. Toxic is online.
Oh yeah. When I killed the first one of them, on like the right side, I downed him.
Well, I mean, it's, you know, nearly 7 o'clock, so...
And then I shotgunned the other one.
Who else? Let me go through. F1 Spider, did we say?
That was amazing.
He's F3, but I know he's like a driver, well, personally speaking, that I can trust. Like, he's not going to cause any drama. He hasn't done so.
Yeah.
I'm sliding towards
Thumbs up now?
letting him.
My finger really hurts. Wait! I can do it. I can
Yeah.
do it.
Right, Geronimo, he didn't race yesterday, that's why he was asking, I think.
I can do it.
Racecraft, yes, is a bit dodgy. But if there's... Yeah.
Hey, look at me!
Hayes,
Look at
he's
me.
pretty good. He was alright. Yeah. Matey boy, impressed last week when you were off, I have to say. Van Dongen's on, but he's not playing anything.
Okay, hang on, let me just leave and join back.
Mads and Storm. Oh! Yeah, yeah, I better invite those. Yeah, of course, sorry about that, guys.
Do you see me?
Yeah. There's, yeah, I know there was one new driver who was interested that, like, said they were clean and all that, and I tested them out and we had some good battles. So I can invite this guy because I know he'll be good. As in, he won't cause any drama. The Belgians? No, I won't invite the Belgian guys. They can be safe for another time. Yes, that's the person I'm just talking about right now. He said he was looking forward to joining in that.
Yeah. Right, let's get those invites sent out then, and then
Yeah, I just first come first serve on that one.
I don't know who that guy is. Yeah, F1 Spider. Yeah. So don't really like him about his comments that he's mentioned to matey towards me about David. There's a bit of friction there.
Okay, but we know he's quick when he's raced, when he's
Storm
turned
hasn't
up.
got an invite. Storm hasn't got an invite.
Has he not? Oh my... There's only one space left. Oh my god. Yeah, Geronimo, if you're listening, or any person here, you know what to do.
I said the lobby's full.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Meyer wants to join. We're gonna have to kick somebody.
Well, who do you think will be?
Phil McConaughey, because I don't know him. I'd rather have Mr. Meyer in. I would.
It's down to James, pretty much.
So either do as I say, or we won't be having an F1 race.
I'm sorry about this. Tell you what, you can race in F4 maybe, I don't know. Try you out then.
I mean, considering that you're saying he's fast.
Right, Mr. Meyer.
Yep, join now, join now. There you go.
You can select any cars, by the way, guys that are in. I'm going to go into spectate mode.
I will indeed.
I do apologise.
Phil, yeah, I just want to say
before the evident comment section thingies, kick Geronimo on Xmer. There's. Kick Geronimo. I don't really trust him, to be honest. I mean, he wasn't really trusted as an admin, so that's why he got kicked. So, if Onyx is saying kick him, I'd rather not risk him. He does always cause incidents. He does. He does. He does. He does. The traffic in quali.
Is everything all good?
Everything seems fine, but we've got complaints about Geronimo building up.
Right, well, if my advice to him is just to keep it clean. If you're like 4 seconds off the pace, just keep it clean. Thank you.
Yeah, we can start. When did I cause an incident? I don't know. When you caused an incident.
So when should we begin? Would you like to know the weather from your weatherman?
we get going if you leave Blizzard, never. Montana and Blizzard there having a bit of thingy in the... Why kick me? We don't know you, that's why. Do F2 and F3 drivers need to let F1 drivers through? Yes. And if you don't let F1 drivers through, even if it's in qualifying and in the race, then you will receive a penalty for your upcoming race, either in F2 or F3. How about that?
Boy, I was just gonna say, because this may happen to me, I'm not sure, but if you don't notice that they're coming, and you do it, would that still apply?
Yeah.
If you showed a video of you, like, not seeing it.
Oh my god. Well, we are here, full grid.
And prepare to give the weather forecast for the F1
Oh, yeah.
Austrian Grand Prix.
I was asked if I wanted to rest. I'd rather have someone that we can trust than have a newbie in. That's all I would say. I mean, mid-season sites are going to open, but yeah. Just don't defend F1 drivers if you're an F2 or F3 driver. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
So, for the qualifying Grand Prix of Austria, we have dry and cloudy conditions with average air temperature of 21 degrees. And for the race, we will be having dry conditions and cloudy with average temperatures of 21 degrees. When in 20 minutes into the race, we will be seeing droplets of rain at 8.
Good have to meet you, Manfred.
Good luck.
Good luck, good luck, good luck, everyone. Good luck. Right, let's get into qualifying. So Danina's the first one out on track, quickly followed by his teammate Blizzard. Put down your predictions in the comments section regarding your predictions for qualifying.
Right,
I am going to put down a prediction of Blizzard, Montana, and Onyx for the first.
Oh, I need to meet these guys. Sorry. Oh.
He just like turned around and waved.
There we go. Is that everyone? Yes, it is. Right, back to the action. Sorry, everyone. Alright.
Oh, Danina through Blizzard.
We're all good. I might have a bit of a pit stop, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So Blizzard then is about to start a lap, it seems.
Blizzard, yes.
In fact, good to see him back. It is very good to see him back.
Yeah, he can still win this championship, you know, even though he's missed the last 2 or 3 races.
Can indeed. Blizzard now into turn 1.
Look at
a little bit of a corner shot there, perhaps.
Can take through that corner. It's incredible.
Attacking. There's a Renault in front of him. Not sure who that is. Guys, we've got to get out of the way, obviously. Blizzard is on a lap, so if you are in front of him, get out of the way. Thank you.
Yeah, he's just gone off.
That might have been the tyres on Matable there.
He got scared off the track.
Red Bull as well in front. Going to be quite Constantine, and this Red Bull needs to get out of the way. Goodness me, who's that? Who on earth is that? Was that Damiano? It was Damiano. Come on, can you not understand how to move out the way of drivers this far into the season? Like, really? Really? I think it's an AI as well. It's just completely belligerent to the fact that he's actually just caused a bit of a collision there with Blizzard. Absolutely ridiculous. And if this is the way that F1 is going to go, then I'm sorry, but then we will put an implementation saying F2 and F3 drivers will be banned, and I mean banned, from competing in F1 in future races, and that will start from next week. Absolutely ridiculous. Montana, in the meantime, with a 103.9 goes top, so clearly some sort of good effect going on there. Just trying to pick out on the ball with somebody that's on a lap. Jensen coming around the final 2 corners. Not Button, of course. No relation to Mr. Button. Jensen Button. Jensen slowly coming across the line. A 105 flat. Oh dear. Mr. Meyer coming around the final corner on a set of softs, the Welshman. Looks like this might be an invalidated lap time. No, it's a 106.2. So not too bad as well. And yeah, F4 will also be banned from competing in F2 and F3 going forward. That's 5th. Quite a few drivers in the 3rd sector. Geronimo. As much as I don't like to see him out on track, he's coming around the final corner. Coming around the final corner, 148. That would have put him 3rd there. Validated lap. Berra coming around the final corner in the Mercedes. How's he going to do? Is he going to set quicker than Jack? Yes, he is. 105.9. Matey boy in behind with a 105.3. 105.3. And by the way, I will just talk about the plan going forward for F1. Obviously, we've had bad attendances in the past. If you are an F1 driver, do you want to see F1 being integrated with F2 and moving to a Thursday to accommodate for a possible full attendance? Or do you want to keep F1 on Friday? That's what we want to know now. That is what we want to know now. Matthias coming around the final corner, final two corners. Oh, he's coming in the pits. Absolutely terrible, he's coming in the pits. Ridiculous. Anyway, is anybody else on a lap? Geronimo coming into the pits. Toxic might be on a lap here. Yes, Valtteri, by the way, Technique Gaming, he's gone second. NSX Valtteri, 103.9, so nice lap there from him. Blizzard is back on a lap, so also just getting out of the way there. I think that might have been Mentalist, which it was. Mentalist getting out of the way there. Blizzard coming up the hill, 15.8 through the first sector. That's what we like to see, quicker than the F2 guys from last night. There's Red Bull in front of him. I hate to say that could be Damiano again. It's not. It's Hammer in front of him this time. But with Hammer has obviously been another F1 driver, he doesn't have to get out of the way if needs be. I think he's on a down lap though. Blizzard coming round turn 5. Taking a very wide exit, looking very, very quick through there. And this is looking good already. BSR Blizzard, 103.4. I'm going to nail it on here for him. Coming around the final two corners now, attacking it. Oh, look at the speed being taken through there. Blizzard now into the final corner. Can he go quicker than Montana? It's going to be inevitable. He goes top. But by what time? It's a 103.3. He invalidated his lap though. A 103.3. Speaking of somebody that has just started a lap, although they have invalidated, it's Francis I was going to come on board with there. Onyx Mer is about to start a lap here in qualifying with 11 minutes to go. Montana on top, Valtteri second and Hammer is in third. Deneen in fourth at the minute. Toxic, Damiano, Commentalist, Toad, Natey Boy and Jack Ryan top 10 as it stands at the minute. Let me just check through the comment section in the meantime, just in case I have missed anything. Looking through, Onyx Mer is coming up the hill, 15.8 through the first sector. Pretty much dead on there with Blizzard's lap time through the first sector. If you can keep that up, as Damiano has retired from the session. That is out on track, I do believe. Damiano has retired, I think, out on track there. Oh no, sorry, it's Hammerez he's just gone past. This Hammerez has just gone past. So Damiano might have crashed somewhere on track, and I think it was on the run towards turn 4-5. He apologises to somebody, but Onyx Mer is on a great lap here. He's going to go quickest with this. I think it's going to be around a 103.3, 103.4, 103.9 from Deneen. Goes quicker than Montana. So Deneen on pole at the minute. Last night's race winner, of course, an F2. Onyx Mer coming across the line now. Goes quickest, 103.8. Just backed off there, I think, at the end of his lap. Looking nice indeed. Somebody that is on a lap, however, is Francis, but I think he's just invalidated again. Matthias coming through, and Montana's gone quickest with a 103.6. So they're both Williamses dominating out in front so far. So Montana on top, Onyx Mer second. I'm on board with Matthias. He's either listening to the commentary here, or he's just invalidated again, which is not great stuff. Hopefully he is listening to the commentary and not going down in his ERS, because I ride on board with him. He doesn't want to have the pressure on him. Oh! Francis has crashed into the pits! Francis has crashed into the pits! Goodness me! That's a heavy crash, and be careful when you're coming into the pits, guys, because Francis's car is just going around in AI mode, and somebody's hit him, I think. Somebody's hit Francis's car, or is that just a failing? I'm not sure what's going on there. There is a Ferrari coming out of the pits. I think it's F1's, which is Jack Meyer coming out of the pits. Jack Meyer coming out of the pits. I think Francis's car has now disappeared, which is good to see. Bit of a weird one coming into the pits there. But Red Bull blocked me, but I'm out anyways. That is Francis crashing into the pit lane, taking it a bit too aggressively and a bit too quickly, I think, there into the pit lane. But Montana on top, Onyx Mer second, as you were really in F1. Watching a ball with technique though, NSX Valtteri at this moment in time with a 103.9 at the minute. Coming down the hill into turn 4. He has got his teammate in the pits as Toxic, I think, has just jumped up into 7th there. Sorry, Geronimo's just jumped up into 6th, I should say. Valtteri then, he's 1,000th off in the first sector. Let's see what he's going to do through the middle. And he's a tenth and a half up, so this is going to go probably quicker than Onyx, I would imagine, here. With a 1:03.7, I think is going to be the lap time from NSX Valtteri. Technique Gaming, as he was once known. Coming around the final corner now is NSX Valtteri. Getting caught on the curb a little bit, might have run wide, coming across the line. He invalidated, I think, right at the end, or he's run out of fuel. One of the two. So he runs out of fuel. Mentalist is wide at turn 3. Very wide indeed there. Not sure what was going on. I think he might have been letting through a driver there. Just flicking through. Mads is about to come across the line. Mads coming across the line. Improved slightly. 400th improvement with a 105.6. The Lizard is just starting a lap here in Austria. And that is an almightily good turn 1. Running up through the kink into turn 2, where Felix crashed last night, of course, in F2. He has got a car ahead, which is Mads. Mads will have to get out of the way of Blizzard, of course, with him being an F2 driver. Valtteri going slow with the thingy. Mads gets out of the way, good to see. Blizzard then is on a lap, running down towards turn 4. Let's see how he's going to get on through here. Looking very nice indeed. A little bit wide on the apex, but nothing too bad. Somebody has just jumped up into, I think it was Mentalist has just jumped up into 5th, possibly. But Blizzard is on a flyer. Blizzard is on an absolute flyer here. Coming up towards the final 2 corners. This is looking like your pole position time, and this is going to take all the beating. Oh, he's coming in the pits. Brilliant. Comes in the pits. Oh, my goodness me. Goodness me, nobody wants to see that. His car has actually crashed into the pits. It's gone further than Thingy's car, at least. Francis's car. His car's just pulled into the pit lane there. Goodness me. So Blizzard is out, Francis is out, so I think both of them in a party together. Clearly instructed to try and come from the back of the field. And that might be about a bit of a bad decision there, to be honest. With the level of driving that we've got in this race. Jack Meyer is coming around the final corner. I've been on board with him throughout this lap. Jack Meyer comes across the line. Haas spinning in the background. He improved by 0.02 of a second there, Jack. There's a Haas spin in the background, which I think might have been told. I think it was told. Yeah, it was told. Around the final corner, he spun on the curb, I think, there. Clear differences in time at the minute. Montana on top. And on a lap, and through the final 2 corners. There's a yellow flag in sector 3, Montana backs off, and there is a McLaren. That is NSX Valtteri coming in the pits. He's like, get a move on. Get a move on, I want to try and get another lap in here. Plenty of time though, 5 minutes for these guys. Montana, Onyx, Deneen, not on a lap. Hamres is just starting a lap. I think Geronimo's just starting a lap as well with Toxic. Coming into the pits. Oh dear. Dear me, not sure what happened with Mr. McGinn there with the crash into the pits. Sadly, I caught it on the stream. Definitely. Oh, I caught it. Not sure if it was caught on stream. I think, thank God it wasn't. If it wasn't caught on stream. But Montana on top, Onyx Mer second, Deneen in third. And that seems to be the order of the day, really. Hamres is on the lap, though. He's on now a set of Ultras. He should improve here, I would think, to around Deneen's Valtteri sort of area. Mentalist, though, having a nice qualifying session in his first ever race here in GHR. A 104.2, currently in 5th. So looking quite good is Mentalist there in the in for the absent drivers from F1 this week. Hamres coming around the final corner. My co-commentator comes back. Hamres around the final corner. Is he improving? No. 1,000th of a second improvement. Lost it all.
Right. Blizzard Francis 18th, 19th. What on earth happened there?
I spun on the last. He was going to set a 3.1 but forced him to do it. Francis McGinn. Yeah. Valtteri saying what the hell? I don't know what he's saying what the hell for. Oh, he's stuck in the pits! He's stuck in the pits!
Oh no!
He's stuck in the pits because Francis crashed into the pit lane Pontus crashed into the pit lane and he's stuck in the pits.
Oh, that is unbelievable, that.
He's gonna have to retire.
By the way, have you put the link into the Discord and everything?
No, we've got 23 people watching though, so I don't think we need to.
Oh, I might as well actually. I think I've got Discord up and running, so I'll just do that quickly.
A Red Bull killed me. Francis. Was that by any chance Damiano?
Because if it is, then...
If it is, he's in really bad... He's in serious trouble if he is. Commensalist is on a lap and so is Montana, both around the same area out on track. Exams for me, so practice isn't a thing. And it was Damiano, I've just been informed.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to have to look at the level of driving, I think, here in F1. Because... frankly, Damiano got away with things last week and we didn't really look at that. But Carmento's coming around the final two corners. Van Wide might have invalidated there. I think he has. Yeah, he has. He's invalidated. Montana's then is round into the pits. That is going to be him finished because there's no way he's getting out in 40 seconds. And he does. He retires in the pits. Onyx Mo warming up his tyres there. Toxic has gone... Oh, sorry, Matey Boy's gone 8th.
Not bad.
On a set of ultras. Crashing out on purpose, very disappointing. He had no supers, so was considering not starting up the front. I'm just bad. Mr. McGinn. Of course you're not bad. You're 19th, you've got Storm in behind. I think Storm purposefully not pitting because he realises that he's an F2 driver and not an F1 driver. Anybody else on a lap? I don't think there's anybody really of note is on a lap. Toxic has gone 5th, however, with a 104.1. Do you know what? It's not too far off Montana.
Yeah.
That's not too far off Montana. I think Onyx is going to get pole though, because he just started a lap. And I was watching him ball with a lap earlier of him, and he was looking quite good. Toxic, by the way, could yet improve. He's only 2 tenths down in the middle sector. He can gain it through the final 2 corners. If he really attacks it, he's died. He's coming in the pits.
Right.
Comments has to start a lap.
Lovely jubbly.
Link's being sent. Onyx is invalidated, I think. 20 seconds to go. This is going to be nip and tuck, I think, for him. Yeah.
I don't think he'll make it.
He's not going to make it. This is him done. Will be a fun race anyways if there's no dirty driving. Well, that's what we hope for as well. I hope there's no dirty driving. But there's a few characters, I'm just saying, in this lobby that could cause trouble. Onyx, by the way, across the line, not improving. Deneen? What's he doing? I think Commentalist though was ahead of him out on track. He is. Commentalist is ahead of track and he's 2 tenths up. So he could go 5th with this. Commentalist ran the final 2 corners. Looking nice, looking really nice. He's run a little bit wide on the final corner, but this is looking good. Commentalist, the middle there. Oh, huge crash. Huge crash. That was Matthias, I think that was. It was Matthias. Oh, and somebody's off. Toad's off in the middle sector as well. Deneen, by the way, has not improved. Not improved for Deneen. Onyx Merg going round, he could have got another lap in. Geronimo is the only one that could really have some sort of impact on the result. He's not improving though, he's run wide. Yeah, he's not improving. Will I be allowed to race, or am I supposed to move out the way of people faster than me? As an F2 driver, then... Do you know what? He's in 5th. He's up against some guys that he hasn't raced against before. Toxic, you can free run, really.
Yeah, I mean,
if people are slowing down, that could cause
problems. So...
Yeah, listen out for the stream. Onyx Merv, by the way, coming across the line. And that is that. Finished, done and dusted, qualifying over. Montana holds on to pole. I think with a bit more difference, then you never know. Things could have happened there. Montana might not have been able to get pole, but there we go. There is the qualifying result. A full second separating the top 11. Montana on top, from Onyx Mer in second. Quite predictable top 2 there. with Deneen splitting him and Valkyrie, so it could have been an NSX 1-2-3, and I've just realised Onyx merged on NSX, which is quite decent. Commentalist Toxic Jensen in 7th, Geronimo Hamres, Matey Boy 8th, 9th and 10th, Berra, Jack Meyer, Damiano, Toad, Mads, top 15, F1 Spider, Matthias, Blizzard, Francis and Storm. They all 20 drivers out of that.
That was nicely timed. Just looking at the...
Beautifully timed.
Brilliant. Anyway.
Leaked beta screenshot. That's not a beta screenshot. Somebody's just written 2019 on the bloody thing.
Ah. Alright, hopefully no one disconnects. Everyone loads in nicely this time. Unlike F3, of course.
Oh, T-Hawk's thingy. Can I do... I have the pay still put me in a race to not race.
Yeah.
Just don't fight F1 drivers, that's pathetic. Yeah. Try not to fight F1 drivers and try and keep out of the way as much as possible. But opening couple of laps, I would say you could fight. And then after the first 5 laps, I think, to settle it down. But it's not bad to begin though. No green light right now for me there. It's quite strange.
Interesting.
Right.
Looking at the tyres, quite an interesting contrast between the top 10 and the rest of the grid.
Interesting that Fran's actually gone on soft sled and in 19th. Thought he would have went on supers.
Yeah, I think he wants the ultras at the end for a quick...
He does, yeah.
Oh, fastest lap as
One
well,
start
of course,
lap 20, that would be perfect, I think, for him.
Definitely.
Montana. By the way, top 3, I'm going to go Blizzard, Montana. Let's throw a bit of a rogue one in there. Berra.
Ooh.
That's a real rogue one.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go for Blizzard for first, despite him starting 18th. Second... I'll go a bit wacky again. No, actually, no, I won't. Well, I guess you could call it wacky. France is second and Montana
Wacky.
third. Like, have those guys, those quick guys at the back, you know, making their way up the field.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense, but it also doesn't really. But anyway, let's see what happens in this race. Anything can happen, of course, in these
Yeah,
early
we're about
stages.
to get started. It is bad that I need to go to the toilet here. But
Dear.
I'll be here for now. I'll wait until the first pit stops.
Yeah, and then you'll make a pit stop.
Oh,
Well,
wait.
not really like a dinner pit stop, but
Here we go.
Anyway.
Last cars. Line up to the grid. Damiano's been holding up people on the formation other teams.
see, oh dear, oh dear.
Here we go though. Beautiful camera shot down the track. 5 red lights then. I'm about to go out. We've got a desync. We've got a desync. Damiano's desynced.
He's not flying through the field, which is good to see.
There he is.
Well, we're right anyway.
Are you seeing a completely different race to me?
I have no idea, but oh!
Oh! Geronimo off in the background. Damiano. Is he in front for you?
No, he's not. Virtual safety car's been
Right,
deployed. I don't know
virtual
what you're
safety car.
seeing, but
Damiano's in front for me. I'm gonna leave the. Somebody send me an invite because there's a desync with the
okay.
lobby.
oh dear.
There's a desync with the lobby. I'll not inform those guys at the minute, but there was a major crash there. Hopefully I can join back. Yes, I can.
That was a bit confusing.
Yeah, Damiano just shot off on my screen, completely desync.
Onyx just hit the back of Montana there. Well, we're under green flag racing conditions. Currently, Toxic's got past Car Mentalist. Side by side, that is not a great.
Oh,
taking
interesting!
place.
Blizzard, I think, got caught up in some sort of incident early on, because Fran is actually ahead of him by 3 positions. Now 4 positions, because he's just gone down the inside of Mateboy.
Might have been Geronimo trying to get out of the way of that spinning Force India.
Yeah. I'm just watching the stream, by the way, so that should be me joining back in, by the way. Hopefully it's fixed itself.
Hopefully.
NSX123, Jack Myers into the pits.
3 wide, that is gonna be tight. France is down the
Oh
inside.
my god. Oh, Damiano just turned in a little bit down Fran. Trying to keep it clean. Jensen, I think, was the cleanest out of the 3, just backed off right there. I will come aboard with this. I'm literally just loading in. It took me like 10 seconds away this. Fran back down the inside. Ooh, he was going to get the move done. I'm on board with Toad, which is not ideal. Here we go. Now I'm on board with this battle. Coming on board. Damiano is in 7th. He's now in the correct position for me. So I don't know what on earth my problem was. I had a bit of a desync on my end there. But Montana leads, Onyx Mer 2nd, Valtteri 3rd, and these 3, plus Deneen, have really pulled away. And the rest of the field, in fact, have pulled away. Toxic and Mentalist have pulled away. Coming across the line, I've got a timing glitch here, I think. Oh, Blizzard!
Hopefully it resets itself.
Up the inside of Matthias, got him. Blizzard up to 11th.
Good move.
I do hope it resets. Really do. Francis, is he going to go for the move up the hill at turn 3? Yes, he is. He's going to want to car up the inside. Oh, inches away from making contact. And Jensen's got him around the outside. Jensen's got Fran around the outside with the Ultra Softs. Got to be sticking to his line. Hamres and Blizzard in the background. I'll take it on board with these. Blizzard's going down the inside of Hamres. Should get this move done. And Fran gets back past Jensen. And Blizzard is past Hamres as well. Real good bid-pack battle going on here. Jensen's just got to get out of the way, I think, of Blizzard, because, I mean, you can't really defend from him, can you? At this stage of the race. But Montana leading, Onyx Mer 2nd, not really getting away in Montana out in front. Jensen, ooh, I thought he was just going to come across. Blizzard's got the car alongside him, should get the move done, and he has. Jensen runs out wide, nearly into Hamres' line, contact a little bit on the back end. Hamres, Matthias as well, 3 wide down the straight. 3 wide down the straight, Matthias. It's now 2 wide pretty much. Oh, polystyrene boards going flying into turn 1 from the battle ahead. I think that was Blizzard running them.
Onyx is getting really close to the back of Montana now. Look at that, under 210.
Fran, here comes Fran, and coming on Damiano. Trying to go all the way around the outside. Not quite. Oh, Damiano! Oh, there's contact! How on earth? Both of them have just made the same. Both of them have just made the same mistake. And they have both recovered it unbelievably well.
End plates are fine.
That was sensational. Both brilliant recoveries. My God. Front wings all right. They didn't make contact. Both of them just lost control of the car off the corner. And both of them made the same mistake on the same line. Almost as if Torval and Dean was taking over control of their cars. But leading, Montana.
Oh, France is a bit wide there.
Yeah, looking in behind. Not too bad. I think only Mr. Meyer and Geronimo have been caught in some sort of contact. However, look at this lead battle. Onyx Merz closing up to Onyx. He's coming up close himself, nearly into the back of him, Montana.
Oh my gosh.
He got the car stopped in time, pretty much used him as a brake marker. Damiano losing positions and Fran losing a position, and Matthias. Damiano in fact losing 2 positions because Hamres had just got through, and I think he might be letting through Jensen, is he? No, Jensen's going around the outside of him. With the DRS open, should get him around the outside. He does. Jensen's got him around the outside, driving well, Jensen, so far.
Yeah, impressing a lot of people.
Oh,
good to see.
Valtteri right on the back of Onyx 2nd. Dean is keeping up with these. Can he do the double? He can't. Can he?
At this rate, he can.
Lap 6 out of 36. 30 more laps to go. Montana leading. On Onyx Mer, they follow the train, the weave train going down the straight, as I like to call it. Hamres has picked up a 3-second time penalty. I think that's at the final corner where he's picked that. And Onyx Mer's picked up a 3-second time penalty there as well at turn 1. Fran as well at turn 1. Matthias was actually attacking him there. Into turn 1, running up the straight. I'm just going to go on board with these 2 at the minute. Is it clouding over? And is it going to start raining any second now?
Oh,
I've been told by our weather forecaster, Mr. Meyer, Francis nearly losing it again. Jesus! Christ! My God, how on earth has he recovered that? Matthias trying to go around the
That's
outside,
incredible.
Fran's locked up.
Switch back.
And Matthias switch back. She'll get him around the
It's
outside
not
line.
over
He's got the
yet.
car ahead. He's got the full car ahead. He should get this move done. Hanging around the outside.
Oh, that is
Beautiful.
brilliant.
Really nice stuff.
Round of applause.
He's on different
Brilliant.
tyres, of course, but Matthias get around the outside. Not as good as his move round variables outside in Malaysia last season of TFRLA League, but certainly another good one to add to his list. And he's up to 8th place and he's making up ground. If he can hold those guys off, I think he's pretty safe, to be honest.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of battles going on currently, but kind of split up. You got 3 or
Four-way
4
battle for
different
the lead.
groups.
We've got the front battle, which is the top 4 at the minute,
Then Car Mentalist
which I'm just
and
watching a ball with.
Toxic.
Is Commentalist Toxic as a battle, and then you've got Blizzard and Matthias now pulling away, and then Hamres all the way down to Matey Boy pretty much as a battle, and then the rest have just spread themselves out. Bear and F1 Spider, I think, have just swapped positions there as well. Hamres just moving across breaking point there.
Someone took out the Rolex polystyrene board there.
Terrible. Whoever did that, you'll be paying for
Yeah.
that. And you won't be paying us, you'll be paying the track. I've been
dear.
touched by Matey Boy, says Geronimo. I hope he hasn't been touched by Matey Boy in the wrong way. I think Deneen has made a mistake. Deneen's made a mistake. 1.5 seconds off, he's dropped miles off. Deneen has dropped miles off. I'm not sure if he's made a mistake at the second to last corner, perhaps. But look at how dark it is now. This is gonna rain. This has got to rain. Montana did want rain, I
Blizzard.
think.
It's got Toxic already.
Oh, look at the speed difference! Bloody
That is
hell!
insane.
My God. And that's on a set of supers as well, Blizzard.
Well,
Just
Francis,
completely outdoing him. Hammerhead, oh, forcing off track a little bit. Fran, he's got the move done. I think he
Good
was ahead
Jensen.
going into the corner, and he just purely thingied. I don't know why, honestly, random people have joined
Who's
at this
that?
point in the
Oh.
race. Jensen trying to go
Right.
down the.
oh, I've just missed him. Yeah. Right, we're back to the action. There we go.
Hammerhead's trying to go around the outside of Jensen. Not quite. See, it is quite off-putting when you get drivers joining the
what a
thingy.
move.
Blizzard, by the way, has just done car mentalist up the inside of the final 2 corners. Beautiful move. He's up to 5th and he's absolutely flying. But look at the battle for the lead. Montana's just beginning to edge away now, but Valtteri is quite close to Onyx Mer here. These NSX guys, I think they'll be in the same parts together.
Yeah.
But I would say, to screw with it, bloody race for yourselves, man. Race for the win. That's what my advice
Yeah.
is. Race for the win. We want to see a good battle.
Yeah, but then I guess if they keep battling, then Blizzard's gonna catch up even more, and they'll end up losing points rather than gaining it. So it's a bit touch and go on that one. We'll see how that develops.
Ooh.
Toxic. Oh,
Valtteri getting very close to Alex Mer's back end there as well. Ooh,
yeah,
nearly dropped my
Toxic as
controller.
well. Getting a bit racy there.
Matthias is on the
Matthias.
back of him. He's got him. He's got him. Matthias should have him here up the run up the hill into the final 2 corners. Should have him. Got the
And he
car ahead.
does.
Toxic doesn't fight it. Matthias gets the move done nicely. And is it spitting onto Ren? Slightly. Not too. Oh, it's been. Oh, Jensen's round in the pit
Oh,
lane.
no.
Jensen is round in the pit lane. I think he might have he might have had a coming together with Damiano, perhaps. Both of them are into the pits. Not sure if Damiano was coming in, but certainly something has happened there. Matthias, by the way, he's easily past Carmentalus for 6th.
Yeah,
Montana pulling away now.
Yeah, Montana's got out of that DRS detection thing from Onyx, so it's taken him 10 laps to do that. But always, oh goodness me, this place. With
Yeah, a little bit of
Onyx and
frame drop.
Valtteri.
Valtteri right on the back of Onyx Mer. And if you thought this level of racing was good between these two, just wait until you see F1 2019 with the league racing integration system. That's coming in.
Oh,
It's
is that
starting to
right?
rain. It's starting to rain out on track.
What was that?
It is starting to rain out on track.
Onyx is in.
Valtteri went wide. This is going to come down quite heavy, you know, I think. Those ultras aren't going to be operating at the temperature that they should be. Mentalist has just been overtaken by Toxic. With Toxic on a set of ultras, so both of them on the same set of tyres.
Going on inters, what?
Hey? You must be daft. That is Onyx Mers.
What a terrible decision that was.
He's probably thinking, oh, it's starting to rain now out on track. And Blizzard, by the way, has just done Deneen. So Blizzard now, I think, is in the prime spot to take this win.
Yeah.
He's on a set of supers. They're going to be operating at a much better temperature compared to the ultras at the minute.
Francis,
yeah.
Oh.
Was he diving it down the inside there? Was that Toxic diving it down the inside?
No, Francis was going down the inside, but he locked up. And that was the, what happened there?
Oh, Toxic in the gravel. Here comes Commentless down the inside. Look at the ultras. They're going off. These guys will be pitting. Blizzard's going for another lap. And so are the front two. Deneen is in. And is that a race-winning move for Deneen? Coming into the pits.
Perhaps.
We'll find out.
Those ultra guys, they need to keep going because they want to get onto from the ultras to the inters.
Here come the rest in. Toad's in as well on a set of supers. Matey Boy's in. Onyx Mer coming in. There is spray being kicked up now out on track. Not a bad strategy from Onyx Mer, but I think he's totally misjudged this. Because there's Deneen coming out the pits, and there's Onyx. Look at the amount of time he's lost.
It's quite significant.
Look at the amount of time Onyx Mer's lost. DRS disabled, perfect pit stops for those guys coming on inters. Onyx Mer has judged this to perfection. Mr. Meyer, by the way, I just want to ratify his forecast for a bit. He said it was going to be dry. He said it was going to be dry. Do you realise what rain is? Oh! Mads is off! Mads is off! Onto the grass, onto the gravel. And Storm's off as well, look at this! They're going off like flies at the minute.
It's absolute chaos. Oh no, and Damiano's also wide. Jensen as well.
Wide, Jensen wide. Yeah, these guys have misjudged it. They really have misjudged it. Onyx Mer, second to last corner. Watch out for Montana. He's already in his pit box. Watch out. I think he's going to get him though. Montana's going to be ahead by a mile.
Someone was inside of Montana there. I was very uncomfortable.
Onyx Mer coming across the line now. He is going to be into second. Yeah, he's in second. He's about 3 seconds off, I think. Yeah, roughly about 3 seconds. And Deneen is now up to third because he's jumped Valtteri in the pits. Somebody else has came into this race suddenly. Francis has came into this race. I think the 6th from the pit stops. He was about, I think he was like 9th, 10th sort of range.
He was.
So that is not a bad undercut there for Fran. Quick guns going at the minute. Let's check on board with the common sense. How is this A-League is run? What? Oh, this is how A-League is run. Says Lawhouse. Unlike Hyper with SSR. Hyper was formerly in charge of TFRO and he left that into a bit of a mess. And I had to take over. And then we've merged and look what's happened. And this is just purely like a help season almost, if I've got to call it that.
Yeah, until
Jack said it was going to rain actually, and then you cut him off. Did it? Oh, did I? Deneen, what? Is he okay? Oh, he's retired.
Oh no.
Deneen retires. Deneen retires. Speaking of Mr. Meyer, by the way, so he's the first one out the race. Is Deneen.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of Berra, he was very close to Mr. Meyer, and now he's just dropped off completely. Blizzard, Valtteri, third. Blizzard, Valtteri, third.
Yeah. Just come on to that now.
Popping up. Blizzard not gonna dive it late. And of course, looking towards the future on F1 2019, I will tell you more plans, but I will reveal that the approach that we are going to be taking is probably to go no assists and assists. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying any more, any less. You'll have to find out for yourselves when sign-up's open.
Blizzard should get the move done on this next lap.
I think up the run up to turn 3. It's really the only battle that's going on out on track. Montana's pulled away 3 seconds, Onyx second, Valtteri third. But BSR Blizzard going great guns, and I've got to say, somebody that has came into the race quite sneakily into the race. Toxic having a great job in 6th, but Matthias is certainly having a great job in 7th there. Because I mean, he was down in. Oh, he was down in 15th the last time I saw him.
Yep, near the back. Blizzard. No, he's not close enough.
Ooh, he could try it down the inside, not quite. Geronimo and F1 Spider are quite close together, by the way, for battle. And these guys are actually ahead of these two out on track, which is quite concerning. Because there's Onyx Mur as well. These two have got to get out of the way for Onyx Mur. Oh! What on earth is Geronimo doing? Sorry, what on earth is F1 Spider doing? Coming across Geronimo. Apologise to Geronimo there. But F1 Spider coming across on Geronimo. And I saw that from Onyx Mur's point of view. But F1 Spider, by the way, has let through Onyx, which is good to see. Blizzard and Valtteri up into turn 1. Blizzard's got a better run off this time. Much better run. Valtteri's going to try and put him on the grass. Oh, you don't want to be doing that. You don't want to be going onto the grass there. Because you'll see with Felix last night what happened there. He's going to dive it down the inside. Much later on the brakes, Blizzard. Got the move done. You see how close he got to the left-hand side of his car there? That was just phenomenal stuff. Oh, just edging across on the line a little bit. Valtteri's still there on the inside. I think he's going to have to back off the move, though. He does. Blizzard's got him around the outside, got the move done. Geronimo is fighting F1 Spider in front of these two. F1 Spider's gone out wide. Geronimo, they've got to get out of the way of these two. Francis up to 5th. Has dropped off a little bit. These two should get out of the way. Geronimo's out of the way. F1 Spider's got to get out of the way. There's a yellow flag in Sector 1. Not sure who that yellow flag is for. Berra, I think it is. I think it's Berra. Just seen him drop about 5 seconds. F1 Spider gets out of the way.
Lovely.
And he's also positioned to Geronimo as well.
Oh yeah, he has.
He's also positioned to Geronimo. Oh! Fran is off! Fran's off on 5th! Fran is off on 5th. Mistake at turn 1, losing it on the curb. He's got time to recover that though, because there's Toxic and there's Matthias just in behind. Oh, thank goodness for that. There. Just caught on board. I saw somebody spinning. I was thinking it was Valtteri, but it wasn't. It was Fran in the McLaren spinning out there. Have a check on board with. Yeah, no surprise. I did mention about, what, a minute ago that was they lost a position, so yeah, not surprised. Berra losing a position to Jensen as well. Tyus right in behind on Toxic. 4.4 seconds by the way the lead. Montana has really pulled out that gap. Oh, Matthias is around the outside. Toxic let him through. Toxic let him through. Matthias up to 6th.
Good stuff.
Oh dear.
Blizzard starting to catch Onyx. I can tell. 3.3.
Yeah, it's 3.3 seconds. There's not really much going out on track, so I might as well check the comments and on Discord while we have a little bit of break in the action. Well, actually, I'm going to try and fix T-Hawk's problem of for the moderation.
Oh yes.
Which I think I've got to go on to YouTube Studio to do. Oh, I've got to go on my computer to do it. Don't want to affect my connection.
Never mind. 2.8.
I'll do it after this.
Blizzard is catching a 10th every
2.8, yeah. Berra, by the way,
few seconds.
letting through the leader. So Berra's been left there. Halfway through, Montana leads. Onyx were a second. Blizzard has caught a second. Hey?
Yeah,
Is he alright?
Onyx lost time to Montana there, so Onyx might have made a mistake.
Mistake, yeah.
Look, 6.4 now. It's surely that must have happened. If not, then Blizzard's done something amazing at turn 1 there.
1.1 seconds, sideways rain now here in Austria at the Red Bull Ring, and currently it is Montana out on top. But look at this battle, and in fact a closer battle. Toad and Hamres were getting quite close there. Let's just back off a little bit.
And Baron Jensen starting to heal up once more, or maybe not.
Blizzard within a second on Onyx. Onyx really struggling actually. He's saving up more ERS, which I think might be the reason why, or might be one of the reasons why.
Yeah, Barra down the inside.
Barra on Jensen, yeah, turn 1. Just saw that in the front of shot, and I think Barra's got him. He has. Barra's got him. Forced him a little way off track, but I think with the nature of the corner and the nature of the conditions, that was a good move.
Oh yeah, and he can't fight back here into turn 3 because Barra is that much ahead.
From Sparta picks up a 3-second time. I mean, he's still battling there with Geronimo, but 6/10 between Onyx and Blizzard.
Toad's getting a bit out of shape. Hammer's just 3/10 behind.
Oh, Bomb Planter said he's got a new logo for GHR, even though we don't need one.
Well, if it looks better than the one we have currently, then we might consider it.
Yeah, we are going to be going for it. Oh, Berra's off. Berra's off again. Oh no, Berra's getting overtaken, I should say.
Yeah.
Not sure what the yellow flags were for. Might have just had a little bit of a moment.
Toad and Hammer
Toad
side
has
by
gone
side.
past Hamres?
Hammer's round the
No
outside.
way, he's trying to keep around the outside. No! Toad! Oh! Hamres is still there! Hamres is still there around the outside! Can he get it done? Round the outside, Hamres!
Oh, that is brilliant.
It's similar to YBR. I think both of them might have just made contact. I think they have. The camera shot's just got away. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, they
Blizzard.
made contact.
Blizzard's got
They
past,
made
he's up to
contact.
second.
Oh, Onyx! Led to Liverpool 1. Side by side.
Oh,
Oh!
no.
Blizzard lost control of the car there. Blizzard lost control of the car there.
Oh, no.
He was coming across. He was always coming across because of the nature of the corner. That is so unfortunate.
And, yeah. Oh, well. It's a bit of a
So
shame.
unfortunate. And Blizzard's got
Hamres,
bombing
oh
damage
my
after that. Right turn plate's
goodness.
completely gone.
Hammer's did the same thing there, but there wasn't a car to his inside to
Will
crash
these guys
into,
have to
I
pit
think.
again?
If it stops raining.
Oh, Hamres, by the way, has just got towed down the inside. Hamres has just got towed down the inside. Hey. Just seen that.
Toxic's got a 3-second time penalty.
Blizzard's still continuing, but he is going to be losing time. I think he might be just settling for fourth because he's got Fran in behind him, who will probably hold off Matthias for him. I think Blizzard certainly tries down
Yeah,
the
oh,
hill.
Berra's off.
1. Berra again, that's a turn.
Yep. Oh no!
Oh, and he
Oh,
spun
my.
again. I
Watch
think
out, guys. That is in the
problem
middle
is
of the
with
track.
Berra is running no assists. I'm pretty sure. Is he going to retire it?
That's going to be dangerous
He's
if
about
he
to go.
rejoins in the path of cars. Oh.
Go on, Berra, get that car going. He's down in last, he's going to pull off, yeah. I think only right he does.
Oh.
He tries to drive it into the wall, and that's the slowest crash I think we've ever seen. The Berra retires it out of the race from what was 16th place, I do believe. Now, that has just opened everything up a bit. Blizzard not losing much time to Valtteri, only losing about 5-6 tenths this lap so far.
Yeah. Wait, is this front wing still okay? Surely not. No, it's got.
I think his right side end plate. It's his right side end plate after the contact with the wall. Which is a shame. Because
It is, because we could have had a battle between him and Montana perhaps if he had the pace to catch him. Who knows? Oh,
Yeah.
and Geronimo spun. And he's
Uh-oh.
recovered.
And that's the only battle that was really going on as well. So that's now us out of the way, but Valtteri's catching Onyx, which is good to see.
Goodness me, Geronimo
Schedule
just
is
losing
in canvas. Oh, I'm just having a look at something.
Geronimo in the slipstream. Oh. That's the guy in 11th for me. Can't really overtake him.
Ah.
I'm getting a few flashbacks here to F3 on Monday. Force India, lapped Force India behind a car in front of car
11
mentors.
o'clock. 11 o'clock on Wednesday is my post time. She's not too bad.
Valtteri catching.
Oh. Yes, I'm gonna nip. I've held it off. I'm not gonna hold it off any longer.
Oh, Valtteri, so that gap's 8 tenths. He can get within 3 or 4 coming across the line, going up the hill. Then he can have a go at Onyx. It's a case of whether Valtteri has eaten porridge for breakfast or Cheerios. At the moment, I think porridge, because he's doing really well. As Barrett expectedly leaves the session after his 1 mile an hour crash.
That was as quick as... Well, that was as quick as F1 2019 being released there.
That was extraordinary.
Valtteri right on the back of him. Yellow
Was
flag in
a
sector
crash.
3.
What's happened?
Damiano?
flags.
No?
Whatever happened's been cleared up, so a half spin or something's happened to someone.
Toxic, I think. It was toxic before the second to last corner. Or at the second to last corner. Had a bit of a half spin. He's just lost
Oh,
a bit of time to hammers.
right.
Valtteri right on the back of him. Rin stopping.
Yeah, I was just about to come on to that. It's only spitting
Rin
right
is stopping.
now.
Yeah, I think it's what you
Valtteri.
call light drizzle at the minute.
Indeed. Valtteri, look
Light
how
drizzle,
close
something
he
not
is
lemon
now.
drizzle. Here, Jack Meyer getting out of the way of back markers. That's why there's the yellow flag in sector 3.
They're getting out the way of back markers.
Get out of the way of the leaders, I should say. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. Goodness me. He took Blizzard and me almost out. I will send you a picture, James. Wrist clean, you guys.
Who said that?
Who said that? Oh, Berra, that was.
Oh.
Berra, he took Blizzard and me
Valtteri,
almost
oh,
out.
he's going for it.
Oh, down the inside! Yep, turn 3. Never really going to work. Onyx Mer keeps the position, and he'll keep the position down to turn 4 as well. Montana, though, dominating. Blizzard not having his own way today. That is why luck is on Montana's side tonight.
Yeah, and with so little rounds left, we got about 7 or 8 to go. I think Montana's got this wrapped up unless something miraculous happens. in the next couple of races, like a DNF for example. But surely Valtteri's got to get past. In the slipstream, no DRS of course, so he can't catch up as easily as he would have liked under dry conditions.
Yep, coming up towards thingy. Interesting battle for fourth developing.
Yeah, with Blizzard struggling with no right front end plate.
Fran
Should
down the inside,
yeah.
gonna get the car stopped. Got to stop before the white line as well. Very nice indeed. Ooh, slightly coming across him a little bit, nearly losing him slightly. Valtteri on the back of Onyx. Fran's going to try and attempt it down the inside. Oh, Blizzard with that fuel lock up there, and Fran's got the move done. It's up to fourth. Matthias is just going to sit and watch on, I think, because I think he's got a good chance of getting the podium here.
He could.
I did say Barra for podium, by the way. Look how that went on.
Oh, more yellow flags.
Yellow flag sector 3, Geronimo's out.
Has retired.
That, I think, is just around the corner here.
Yeah, look at this car.
Oh!
What?
Goodness me! Matthias nearly went for a move on Blizzard at the second last corner.
Oh.
It was right at the inside of him, nearly got past. He should have just fought the position, man. Go on, you can get in. You can get in. Yellow flag sector 2, sector 3. Storm.
Oh, there.
Matthias down the inside on Blizzard, not going to attempt it. Going to attempt to get the switchback though, which he has kind of got there, which is not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Settle behind.
Then, oh, right in the back of him! He's outbroke himself! Matthias outbroke himself there into the back of Blizzard, and Matey Boy has gone in for a set of ultras. What is he doing? What on earth is he doing? Well, it'll stop raining, but there's a lot of spray. I really hope that is not the wrong decision. But I have a feeling it is.
Oh, he's gonna go straight
Coming
off
out of the
there.
storm.
He's gonna go straight.
Matthias, by the way, Matthias very close to Blizzard at the final corner. Didn't quite go for move. Is it going to turn dry before the end of the race? I think it will.
I hope so.
He's
Matey
off, isn't he?
boy.
Yeah, Matey Boy's off. Matey Boy's off. Never
Okay,
going to
we'll
spud.
go
He's
away.
fully spud. Jack Moyer's going to be overtaking him soon. Oh, Matthias launching a bold one on Blizzard. Oh.
Oh.
He's maintained that ERS quite nicely though. He's got 15% more ERS compared to Thingy at the minute. At the minute.
Oh, Valtteri went a bit
There's
slowly
nothing.
there. I don't know what happened.
Yellow
with
flag
him.
sector 2, sector
Matey
3.
Boy going for a bit of rally cross there. Dirt Rally 2.0 practice.
Dirt
for,
Rally 2.0, get him signed
Matey
up.
Boy.
Get him signed up, we need signed up for Dirt Rally 2.0. 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits, that's very hard. Hamres is off.
Yeah.
Might have been pushed up by Toad there. I'm not sure if he made a mistake by himself. Who knows? Rain has not stopped, by the way. I can still see spits and spots of it.
Oh, Francis
But track is getting drier.
4 more inters.
Fans in. Another set of inters. Quite a bold decision there, but I think he's every right to. Mickey Boy's out, by the way.
Matthias, is he going to go for it? No,
No, I'm not going to go for it. Keeping it sensible, that's what I like to see with Matthias. Keeping him very nice and sensible. But is it just pulling away from him?
Yeah.
But...
Wait, was it him who had that puncture on the last lap or something?
Yes.
In Austria?
Yes, it was. TF Royal Air League in Austria. I hope it doesn't repeat itself. I don't think it will, though. with the Inters obviously wearing out less than the Ultras.
Hopefully we won't get a commentator's curse, but anyway.
I really
Valtteri,
hope
look
not.
how close
Valtteri right on the
Valtteri
back
is.
of him.
Yeah. It's got two
getting
lap
right on the
pressure
back.
Inters, of course.
Bomb Planter, by the way, has sent me an image. I'll have a look at that in a bit. Valtteri, is he going to go for the move? He's getting close, getting close. No, not going to go for the move.
Wait until turn 3, I think.
Nobody doing a Billy at least tonight. Lap car not getting in the way. Here comes Valtteri round the outside. He's got the speed, got the EOS, and Onyx did not put up a fight. He let him through, I think.
Oh,
has he got a puncture actually? Has he got a puncture?
He has, yeah.
He has! Rear right puncture! Rear right puncture for Onyx!
That is why
20
Francis came in.
laps! 20 laps worth of tyres, and that is him out of the podiums. He is probably ruining himself with that look.
Yeah, that could be.
Absolutely terrible. And
Bring out
now
the
that
points.
brings, with the tyres as they are, Montana is in, by the way. But what's he coming in for? Because Toada's in and he's on a set of Ultras.
Montana, what colour? What colour? What colour?
Set of Supers, I think, would make sense here.
Oh,
There's Onyx, here comes Blizzard and Matthias. He's keeping out of the way of these.
it's risky, but I like it from Montana there.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Onyx! What on earth? Did
What
you just
happened
see
there?
that?
Yeah, he's
Did you
oh,
just
he's
see
spun.
that?
Oh! Oh, Mr. Myers got caught up in it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is probably one of the worst crashes I think I've ever seen. Mr. Myers getting bloody no wheels.
Oh, that could cause
Anyways,
problems for Spider.
most of the guys that are coming in the pits, back to the action, and most of the guys coming in the pits, perfect timing for them because they're now on the dry tyres. Valtteri continuing another lap. He's not too far from the pits. Looks like he's going to be getting second here. Shran is going to be ruining his chances, I think. He could still get out in front here, you know.
Yeah. Certainly off
It's not
that
totally up. And
crash.
Matthias, by the way, Matthias from that mass. I don't know what happened in that crash. But Blizzard now on the back of Matthias, running down into turn 4, trying to go all the way around the outside.
Toxic spun
Not
at turn
quite.
3.
Full tyres on the set of Supers.
There goes
Ultras, I
Toad.
think, are better. Blizzard around the outside. Blizzard's going around the outside. Turn 5. Brilliant move.
Oh, wow.
He's got it done, Shuley. Shuley ran the outside. He's got it. What a move that is. That was absolutely sensational. My God. What a move. That, the level of respect
Wow.
between both drivers, absolutely sensational. Blizzard has just outdone Matthias and has left him for absolute dead. Beautiful move. That's one of the best moves. That is the move of the race. Overtaking the race. Blizzard gets the move done and he's up to 4th place. Now, Fran looks like he's staying out to the end. He's got 18 seconds. Can he?
It's gonna be tight.
Oh, look at the gaps.
to
He's
say.
good. And then 4/10 a corner. 4/10 a corner. Mr. Meyer leads the session.
so-
Did he get
Matthias
caught up in
lost
that?
it. Matthias made a mistake.
Oh,
That
Onyx
brings
on the back.
Yeah, he's got back into this then now. Onyx Williams.
I'm not sure if Onyx, by the way, with that collision with Blizzard. Oh, here we go, down the inside. Round the outside line. Is this a similar move to what we saw with Blizzard?
Yep. Wow.
Yes, it is. The traction's out there on the outside, and Onyx Mer's got Matthias. Matthias has got ruined twice now. Terrible.
Oh, Francis is
Absolutely
in.
terrible from the perspective. He is in. He'll be out in 5th, I think. I think he'll be out in 5th. Could be out ahead of Onyx, actually. I'm not sure. He's on the pit in the box now. It's going to be very close. This is going to be extraordinarily close. I
There they
think
are.
he's just going to come out behind both of these guys.
Oh, he's spun!
Oh, he spun! He caught it on the curb!
Oh,
He caught
no.
it on the inside of the pit wall! And he's been reset to track, but I think with a little bit of damage, and he's frustrated there. He is absolutely livid with himself. fractions between Fran get out of the pits cleanly. He's lost a bit of his right side end plate, but I think that's about it from that incident. Coming out of the pits.
Dear oh dear.
Absolutely unbelievable. Oh.
Crazy stuff.
Oh.
2 battles, Onyx and
Let's
Matthias,
hope
and
that
then Toxic and Toad.
Unseen saying, let's hope that glitch is fixed for 2019. Let's hope the whole game is fixed for 2019. Onyx, by the way, 3-second time penalty there. Toad, 3-second time penalty for number 4 as well. Blizzard with the fastest lap, of course. Point for the fastest lap.
Yeah,
Matthias.
changing all the time.
Yeah, Matthias got fastest lap there. Montana, by the way, he's going to win this. Dead on. Pretty much from this outset, really. Didn't pull away initially, but he's pulled away enough to ensure that he's got this win. In safekeeping. Valtteri second, Blizzard third. I think given what's happened to Blizzard in this race, good performance so far.
Oh yeah.
Really good performance, really respected performance.
Incredible stuff.
Watch out for the penalties. Montana's on the final lap. Valtteri just entering the final lap now. Toad and Toxic and Matthias and Onyx. And the only 2 real battles going out on track. Toad getting quite close to Toxic here. Ultrasofts against Supers. I think given that Toxic might just have enough speed, he has. I think Toad's saving fuel, so I think Toxic's got this, you know. Into the final 2 corners.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toad's just taking it quite easily, to be honest. Good performance though by him. He's outscoring Hamres, he's outscoring Car Mentalist as well.
Yeah.
Fran, 3-second time penalty. Matthias trying to launch one on Onyx, not quite. Montana ran the final corner, he's going to win here though in Austria. Montana, never in doubt. Fastest lap? Yes. 105.5. That's the fastest lap. I don't think he'll get fastest lap though.
Matthias went for it there, and has it
I'm just
paid
watching
off?
Valtteri at the minute.
No, it hasn't.
Is he trying to go around the outside of Onyx? No. Never going to work. Valtteri across the line in second, crashes in style. The Blizzard going to be coming across the line in third. Oh, and that's Toad and Hamres! Side by side. In the background, come Matthias. Launch one up the inside of the second to last corner, not quite. It's going to be on the run to the line between these 2. I think Onyx is going to hold on. Blizzard sets the fastest lap. Onyx coming across the line, he gets 4th, Matthias in 5th, Fran in 6th. Good recovery though by Onyx, I've got to say. Fran in 6th on his return.
Whoa!
Toxic 7th.
Round the outside. On the second to last corner.
Toxic 7th, Hamres in 8th, Toad in 9th. Oh, and that penalty's actually coming into play there. And Jensen is going to come across the line in 14th place.
Wow, what a race that was.
Oh. Oh dear.
Great stuff.
As we now come into the podium celebrations. Team at Mardix there in the background.
Oh.
Jesus, I'm bad. Francis says. Not bad, just unlucky, I think. Especially with that interstint when it was stopping raining.
Yeah.
Could have just stopped out there another 2 laps and he would have been third. Oh. But here we go. Here is the end result. Montana, no penalties.
Oh yeah.
No penalties. Everyone else has got at least 1. Valtteri then wins. Montana wins, sorry, in Austria. Valtteri in second. VSR Blizzard, he's my driver of the day.
Yep.
Good recovery drive from him. Onyx in 4th. Matthias in 5th. Nearly got him on the run to the line. Did well. Fran in 6th. Toad in 7th. Outscoring everyone else pretty much from A-League. Hammers in 8th. Toxic 9th. Commentalist in 10th on his debut. Damiano 11th. Mads 12th. Storm 13th. Jensen 14th. F1 Spada in 15th. Jack Meyer, Matey Boy, Geronimo, Berra, and Deneen. And do you know what? I'm going to unmute Mr. Meyer right now. Because
Oh yes. Let's unmute the others.
That's a pretty good character. You should definitely.
Yeah. Oh, I better get the other guys in as well.
I don't understand why my character's a healing character.
Let's invite you. Let's invite you.
Bruh. It says he's got 0 kills. Oh, yeah. Oh no, I wonder
Oh
what
no.
my character's gonna look like, because I'm just gonna play this character forever.
Let's invite you.
I mean, maybe not.
Yeah, I'm just inviting. I'm on a blue screen. I'm on a blue screen.
Go away. Yep.
A mouse! Is F1 driver there, isn't Oh! A mouse!
I'm out.
Hold
I
on,
just
is
love how
there
calm his
any more?
reaction is, given what's happened in front.
Oh my god. It's the
Oh
thing,
my god.
Montana wins the race, he hasn't even got a single penalty.
Not a single
I
one.
know, I was even shocked at that.
Not a single one. Not a single
Grinding
warning,
warning.
not a single penalty.
Yes.
Oh, it's even me. It's even me.
Oh, it's you. Oh my
That's now time for some Britain action. It's now time for some interviews as well.
Alright, have we got a full party now?
We do?
Oh yes. Oh, right. So Montana, you won the race in dominant
Yeah.
style, but in those early stages it was quite close between you, Onyx, and Valtteri, and Deneen as well, actually, until he dropped back. So yeah, first of all, talk us through like the first 10 or so laps before it started to rain, because it looked like any one of you guys could have won that race to begin with.
Yes, that's the characteristic of this track. Like, you can get close to each other and you can't get out of the DRS window at all. So it was obvious that we were just all at the same pace and just towing each other around the track. And I was taking care of my tires because I knew the rain is going to be close to when the tires are giving up. So yeah, saved the tires, kept Onyx behind quite easily. And then obviously the rain helped me quite a bit. I was driving with a dry setup, but yeah, the rain was lit. And yeah, at the end, back to the dries. Pretty straightforward race. Loved it, absolutely loved it.
Yeah, well, as someone's mic is doing something very bizarre.
Oh, that's, I know who that is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyway.
you all know who that is.
Yeah, so I think that was perfect for you to try and string out those ultras to begin with, but yeah, I mean, in the wet, you were pretty much untouchable today. I mean, maybe if Blizzard was starting higher up and Francis too, who knows what could have happened there, because they showed good pace in the wet also. But yeah, after that, you went on to the ultras at pretty much the correct time once again, as it just started to dry, or to completely dry out. So yeah, do you think perhaps Blizzard was set a lap time, let's say? Do you think he would have gotten ahead, or
Yeah.
just looking
Yeah,
at his
obviously.
overall pace?
Yeah, he's the fastest man on this track worldwide. I made in the wet faster than him, but yeah. First of all, you have to complete the lap and don't crash into the pit wall. So, well, gaining points on him on his track. I mean, it's perfect for me today. And doesn't really matter if he was quicker or not. He lost, and that's the main thing for me.
Yeah, you gain a load of points, 10 points on him in the championship, and
9, I think, right?
oh no, yeah, oh, he
Did he
got
get the
fastest lap,
fastest lap?
yeah, of course, I forgot about that. So yeah, anyway, you gain a bunch of points on him. That's the main thing.
Yes.
Heading into Britain, you going for the win yet again?
No. Another awful track for me, so we'll see. Austria went pretty well for being my worst one, so I don't know, with a little bit of practice I should be up there with you guys.
Indeed, and we'll look forward to that. So, yeah, congratulations on yet another
Thank
win.
you.
That is your third consecutive win in a row. And yes, good luck in making that 4 next time in Britain.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for racing, and yeah, next
Sam's
is...
putting something on the F1 chat, by the way.
Which chat?
On the PSN.
Alright, okay. I'll check that out after this 3-lapper. But next is... who's next? Is
Hello?
it Mr.
Somebody.
Rustling George Russell Mike?
Mr. Russell? Duck.
Okay, maybe he isn't here, maybe he's still sorting out his mic, but... Let's go... who else? Who else is here? I don't even know who's here.
I don't even know who's here. I'm racing.
Oh, well, let's go... I guess Mr. Mile, although he finished... Well, he didn't finish early, but... At least I know he's here.
Hi.
You made an early pit stop, so did something happen to you at the start?
So at start around Austria, I was preparing for like packed, like breaking it. But I got past like Berra and that at the launch, and I was just open and like I just misjudged my brake, and I think I tapped Geronimo, which started the entire chain. So I'm willing to get a penalty because I feel like I deserve the entire fault for it.
Right, that explains the spinning force in here then. But yeah, after that, I mean, did you pick correctly with the changeable conditions and everything, or do you think you could have improved in that strategy department?
I was planning to run sauce, but I wasn't exactly 100% sure when the rain was going to come. I was thinking that it would come around lap 16, but it came a little bit early, which technically for Deneen would have been glory, as he could take his ultras to lap 12 when it began. So, multiple factors, really. Again, I know I'm saying it's practically going to become a quote for me, but multiple factors out of my control. What can you say?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, people look at the crash again,
And again.
Trust me, at least I got something for your meme GP, boy.
Oh! Woo-hoo! No, off.
Okay. Yeah, anyway, Britain. How has that track been for you historically? Do you think you'll go well there in F2?
Hope.
And
That's all I
hopefully
can
your,
ask for.
yeah, hopefully your internet also understands.
Hey, it's
that
been
you
old
need
enough for the past 2 races. Give
Yeah.
me some credit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of credit. Yeah, I suppose so. Suppose we'll give your internet
Yeah.
some positivity.
Second.
But yeah, good luck for Britain, and
Thank you.
commiserations on an unfortunate retirement.
Yeah.
And next up, I can actually see who's in here, and oh right, okay, that makes sense. Right, next up it is Matthias, because he is here and he isn't George rustling his mic. It is Taz here to talk us through the race. How were the opening few laps with those? Well, when it was dry, obviously. How was that for you starting?
Yeah,
Not where you
so
expected
awesome.
to.
Absolutely fantastic. Just battling with so many people, even battling with Blizzard and keeping within like a few tenths of him every lap was just awesome. And then fighting with Francis, which was even better. He might have had wing damage, but it was an awesome battle. Awesome battle nevertheless.
Yeah, I mean, of course, Blizzard did have no right front wing end plate.
Yeah.
And that's why he dropped back. But yeah, still, just to see Blizzard, for once, and not miles away off into the distance. Yeah, that was quite good there. And of course, at the end, also, you and Onyx having some great action, changing positions, and all of that. So yeah, how was talk us through those last couple of laps, because that looked quite intense there.
It was just pushing flat out, not really used to the conditions, and just really struggling on throttle application. That's why Blizzard got past me nearly immediately out of the pits, and then yeah, Onyx just had me covered.
Yeah. Looking at when you pitted, do you think everything was good, knowing how difficult it was with it going from dry to wet and then back to dry again?
Yeah, I was pretty happy with my pace, to be honest. I know that Francis was on 10 ballasts ahead of me in the rain, but keeping some sort of pace with him felt nice.
Fantastic, and you take home a lot of good points, of course, for your championship, both for yourself and your team Renault, and looking forward then to next week in Britain, Silverstone, of course. Yeah, how do you think you'll get on there?
I've been aiming for the top 5 the last few races, but now it's just top 10. It's absolutely off track for me.
Well, I think you can do well, and of course we wish you all the best for the next race, next Friday.
Yeah, by the way, I on lap 1, I managed to avoid Jack, and I still got a 5-second stop go, so I have to send that in.
Oh. Yeah, we'll look into all incidents, so if any of you guys also, you're listening in, were involved in anything, then yeah, if you recorded it, just send it into the Discord chat. Be lovely.
Oh, see ya.
Yeah, oh yeah, you can go.
Thank
You're
you.
free. Thank you for racing.
I've gone.
There's someone called FTRL, something. In this,
FTRL underscore foggy.
Yeah.
FTRL is a league, which I'm aware of. Alright, who's up next? Who finished next? Was it Mads?
Mads?
Hello?
Hello! Oh, there you are. Mads right beside me. Talk us through the opening couple of laps, of course, in the dry. How was it out there for you today?
Well, in the drive was good, but I've messed up my strategy once again because of the changing conditions.
Oh! What? Oh.
Oh, I've been dive bombed. Who the hell was that? Vexlack, what a unbelievable idiot. I think it was this guy.
Yeah, but anyway, continue with what you were saying before that happened.
My race was going alright until the rain come. I tend to make the wrong decision every time the conditions changed as they did today. So I stayed out a lap too long, so I lost about 30 seconds there. And from there on it was just about damage limitation. But I couldn't really do anything, I was too far behind.
They've got stuff.
Yeah, of course. Trying to mix it in there with Montana isn't it's easier said than done, really. But yeah, you did alright. I mean, if you pitted like at the exact right moment, I mean, do you think you could have got a lot or done a lot better? Then
well, I think I could have been battling with Toad maybe for 9th or 8th place at the end, but I lost too much time because of that extra lap. so my race was over. But a top 10 finish would definitely be possible if I made the right strategy call, but I didn't. So that's how it is today. That's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, exactly, but anyway, you finished in... Wait, what position was it in the end?
I'm not sure. 12, 13.
Oh well, no points then, unfortunately, but yeah. Next week we're off to Britain, so how do you think you'll go there?
Well, I think I will be competitive and be fighting for points as usual. So I hope I can get another point finish to continue my point scoring streak. That would be good. I will be happy with that, even if it's only a 10th place. That's my goal.
Fantastic. Well, I wish you all the best, of course, for the next race, and yeah, thanks for racing anyway today as a reserve.
No problem.
Right, who is...
I don't know, who's next?
Yeah.
Who's next? Is
I
it
can tell you.
Jensen, maybe?
I think it might be Jensen, yeah.
Yeah, yes, it's Jensen.
It is. Lovely. Well, if he's here... Is he here?
Is he here?
Here for his big moment?
Who? Yep.
There he is.
Oh, you're here. Alright, it's time for your interview. So then, talk us through the first
Well,
10 or so laps of that race, because you're really competitive to start off with in those, yeah, bone dry.
yeah, I reckon I was in the mix for the first 10 laps, but I do not think the strategy worked out. Just as what's his name? The last one you interviewed, he said he messed up his strategy as well. So I pitted for the super soft tyre going on to lap 9, and as soon as I get to turn 2, the rain starts falling, so I completely timed that call wrong. It was very disappointing for me. But still, in the rain, it was sort of mixed pace. I was having a few battles with one of the Red Bull drivers and one of the Mercedes, which was good. Also with qualifying P7, it was difficult to what tyre I was going to start on. So I went for the ultra soft lap. It got me P7. But yeah, it didn't work out in the race. But I'll learn to make the call better next time.
Yeah, I mean, do you think if you got your strategy bang on, you would have been, like, in the latter stages of the points, around that kind of
Well,
zone?
the wet conditions, it was sort of difficult because I came into the pits for a brand new set of intermediates, but I also changed my downforce level in that pit stop to try and suit the wet conditions. But I was still sliding, my back end was sliding a slight bit, going through the fast left-handers, going through the middle sector. And also, coming into the pits was a problem because I still didn't hit the barrier. So my tyres were on a knife edge at the time. But yeah, it wasn't really the race for me.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but he had some good battles anyway, especially early on, and yeah, I guess that's some positives you can take out of this. But anyway, next race, of course, is Britain. Hopefully you'll be there for that one.
Britain's a good. I reckon Britain's quite a good track for me, as I've won Britain in my other league. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, trying to beat Montana is pretty much impossible unless your name's Blizzard, so we'll see how that goes for you. But anyway, a good strong start despite, you know, some unfortunate things, and yeah, all the best, of course, for the next race. And yeah, thanks for racing it once again tonight.
Thank you, it's been a pleasure.
Fantastic stuff. Next is absolutely nobody, because we are finished. Fantastic. And
Well,
yeah.
he hasn't yet because it hasn't come through.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I've got my follow request. I'm bloody private another window.
But with that, I will not let you guys see what happens here in Russia. I think I'll end it here.
Yeah, of course. F4 tomorrow.
F4 is tomorrow. We should hopefully be having a couple of new F4 guys just to bring up the numbers, and also to make the spectacle a lot better for the drivers, keep their motivation up to continue to the end of the season in F4.
I think it'll be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
and then Sunday, nothing happening on Sunday for once. But I can reveal that we are going to be doing some testing on on Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo Sport on Sunday. So Gran Turismo Sport on Sunday. If you want to have a test of our regulations, our rules and regulations, and have a look at some of the calendar tracks on the calendar that is going to be on there, please do. Please come along. I'll be setting up a lobby from about 5 o'clock on Sunday, so we are going to be making quite an evening out of GT Sport this season. Apologies about that, because my engineer came in my ear there. I'll leave the multiplayer so I don't get distracted. And then obviously we go back in a full circle again next week with F3 starting on Monday, F2 on Thursday, F1 on Friday, and F4 on Saturday once again. Project Cars 2. Now I know quite a few people have been alongside me testing some stuff out, and thank you to those people that have. I can confirm that on Monday there will be sign-ups being released for our championship on Project Cars 2. Oh, yeah. That championship is the Formula Renaults. The Formula Renaults, not the touring cars. Because basically most of the leagues do touring cars, don't they? Formula Renaults is a bit left field. They are very easy to handle. Even on a controller, they are very easy to handle. So we are going to be releasing sign-ups out for them. So if you are interested in signing up for Project Cars 2, please do so. If you haven't got the game, get it. Because the more sign-ups, the better the league will be. And obviously there's going to be choices in there for your days and stuff like that. There will also be an opportunity to give you your livery choices. And that's because we're going to be running teams based on the liveries. And that's it from Project Cars 2 point of view, really. And then we have got, after Project Cars 2, I won't lie, I'm already starting planning on F1 2019. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the features or whatever, but it just looks absolutely extraordinary what they're bringing to F1 2019. Yeah. First of all, I'm hoping the game actually works. But we are planning ahead already for the future. And there's going to be quite a few changes to how the leagues will run. Now, I mentioned it in the stream. One option is looking into running no assist and assist leagues. You heard me right. No assist and assist leagues. Obviously, we're just in the planning stage at the minute. We're not getting anything like concrete out there. But no assist and assist looks like the way we're going to be going. And I will be able to confirm, hopefully next week, what we're going to be doing for the lower tiers for next season. Given the amount of sign-ups that we'll probably receive I think it's important that we try and progress our slower drivers as much as possible, which is why there'll be something brand new in place for the new game. I'm not revealing any more details than that though. Teasing everyone. Teasing everyone. See, last year you've missed it all. You have missed it all. Montana won. And yeah.
That was a huge crash. Huge pile up in the pits.
Yeah, but we're already planning for the future, and I'm very positive about the future, given what I've seen from the League Racing integration system. Oh yes. And by the way, if you do have a code for F1 2019, a beta code, use it and give us feedback. Because we want to be trying to encourage all of our members who have got a beta code to work with us to progress our leagues further. And I think it is important that we have that level of contact with the guys that have got the beta codes so we can try and progress our league a bit further. I know people are like, oh, it's all going to be secretive and stuff like that. Not if you're in a party with somebody that's got a beta code. That's probably now being released for the whole world to see, but that is going to be one of the approaches. That, thingy, goodness me. But yeah, that is pretty much everything done. I do believe. Everything is pretty much done. And if anybody does want to watch any motorsport tomorrow, there is Super GTs on tomorrow. It's 6:20 in the morning for those of you who are early birds, like me. I'm never up at 6:20, but I might just do that. And we've got the first ever race of W Series tomorrow, the all-women's series at Hockenheim, in essentially the Formula 3 cars. I think that's going to be quite interesting. Jimmy Chadwick on top in both sessions today, going great guns for Britain. And I think Alice Powell was up there as well in second in FP2, so not too bad at all. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it from me.
As the Russian Grand Prix concludes,
with you in second.
Yeah, I can't
crash him off.
This guy.
Crash him off.
Oh no, that's
I was Bobo Jr. saying that, not me.
Yeah, the fastest lap, I'll take the point, extra point. Anyway, that is it. So until tomorrow for F4, a new and improved F4. Thank you for watching.
Improved F4.
And until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Damon.
And
Hill. Damon.
Damon, huh?
Hill.
Damon.
Damon. Hill.
Damon Maldonado.
Damon. Damon.
Bloody hell.
Hill. Damon.
Damon.
Hill.
Damiano.
Damon Hill. Damon Hill. Damon Hill. Damon Hill. Damon Hill. And happy birthday to me, Damon Hill.